Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 3 on the Xbox One X. It's time to continue our career mode in Ride 3. Don't worry, like I said, it's not finished career. We've got an endurance race to do. I'm going to try and tackle SUGO today, which is in the wet. And I've tried it once before and it is bloody difficult. So let's see how we get on. And I'm going to be using the Suzuki for this one. Right, so I need to change my gear ratios because I'm not even getting into 6th gear. So, I'm on 100% difficulty. I had another try on 120% and it's just impossible. The AI can go around corners so much quicker than is physically possible to the player. So, we're on 100% difficulty. So, let's see how we get on. Like I said, just changed my gear ratios because I wasn't even getting into 6th gear on the start-finish straight, so it's kind of a waste of a gear. So let's see how we get on. Full traction control, thanks for that nudge. It is wet, so we're going to need that traction control. We're going to need everything we can have in this race and just try the best we can. Might have to be very aggressive. Like that. So we're up to 4th. Oh, up to 3rd. No, it hasn't worked. Just in 4th for now. Trouble is we can't get stuck behind other riders because otherwise the guys in the lead will start pulling away and then we will struggle to get past them. So through we go into 3rd. Right, on to the back straight. Unleash the Suzuki power. Getting a face full of spray. And we're closing on the brakes, so that's good. Okay, it's usually the last few corners that AI are pretty good at, so if I can get past them before then, as we go into 2nd place. We're on the wrong side though, around the outside of this guy. Nope, that's sent us wide, he's going to come back through. Oh, that KTM's trying to come back through as well, and he has. Okay. Oh, we've got a slight better X out that final corner there. Let's put us back up to 2nd place. Now let's slipstream that BMW and try and get past him. There we go, into the lead. Into turn 1. 30 laps around here, don't forget. It is an endurance race. 30 laps. Oh, BMW trying to get back past. We're going to be on the correct side for the left. And we're staying in the lead for now. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough race, I think. Going to take a lot of concentration. Try to hit the front straight away because I want to see what kind of gap we can pull out. Can we get up to a decent lead and then kind of relax a bit? Thing is as well that the AI are really, really strong at SUGO, even in the dry. So it's definitely going to be one of those tough races. We have pulled out a small gap, not quite a second at the moment. So I'm going to have to keep pushing. Just keep it going. Hopefully by the time we get to maybe halfway, then we will have a decent lead. It's 1.2 now. So we are pulling away. Just got to try and keep it all together. Of course it is wet, so it is a bit easier to crash. Gap going to be over the line. Okay, 1.2. So it's only gone up a little bit now. But I mean, they're not right with me anymore, which is good. We've got a little bit of breathing space. Oh, that's someone new in second place now, just a second behind. So whoever was stuck behind that BMW has got past him and is gapping him. Yeah, he looks like he's a bit closer. 1.1. We could have a race on our hands here. I'm a little bit concerned. just due to the fact how much he's gapped third place now. I'll do my best to make sure we stay in front. Okay, that is going to be the end of lap number 3. And we're going to go into lap 4 of 30. Still a very, very long way to go. 1.4 is our lead. So it's gone up a little bit. I think that was the guy that was on the KTM actually. So, in theory, we should be quicker. But it all depends. 1 second, it's come down 0.4. Then we got, if we manage to do this one, then we've got one more endurance race to do, and that is at Macau. That's going to be a tough race as well. I think he's catching me. So what's the second the gap? It's under a second. We are being caught. Slowly but surely, he is catching us. That is worrying, especially at this stage in the race. 1.1 has gone back up. What is it going to be over the line? That is going to be the most important thing. I think we get a better drive out of that final corner, which is good, because if we're behind him, like right behind him on the final lap, we will be fine. We've got 1.2 second lead at the moment. Just experimenting with which gears to use for first and second corners. See if we can get a bit more of an edge. 0.8. That's come down. Definitely closes in the first sector. Yeah, he looks pretty damn close. .7 is coming down, and I've gone wide as well. That's going to lose us time. I can hear that KTM as well. Are we in trouble? .8. Last time we came through this sector is 1.1, and it is 0.8 at the moment. Oh, this is going to be one of those really draining races, isn't it? Run to the line. What is it going to be over the line? About a second again? No, not quite. This is going to be a tough race. I knew it was going to be a tough race, but I didn't think it was going to be quite this tough. I mean, he's not quite with us, but, you know, any mistake from me and he's going to be right on top of us again. So we're going to have to just try and click the laps off, try and be as consistent as possible, keep the lap times consistent. So boy oh boy, this is tough. Usually in endurance racing, if we manage to get past the leader and we get into the lead, we usually pull away by quite a big margin. But this time, it's not happening. That gap is, it won't go over like 1.4 seconds. It's 1.2 at the moment, so it's gone back up a bit. That gap is definitely yo-yoing. So the biggest I've seen it is 1.4. What's it going to be over the line? It's going to be over a second over the line. 1.1. Oh, too hot in there. Oh, just about got it stopped. But rushed into there. That cost us quite a bit of time. That gap is going to be under a second again. That's what I mean. Make a mistake and he'll be right there. Through the chicane. It's half a second. That is as small as the gap has been for quite some time now. I'm literally just trying to... We're going to have to literally push on every single lap. That is going to be really tough. Half a second still. Exactly half a second. The horse can still hear that KTM. .7. So it's almost 3/4 of a second the gap, but yeah, not comfortable at all. We are leading, but that gap goes up, then it comes back down, then it goes back up, then it comes back down. We cannot get it over 1.4 seconds. .9, so almost back up to a second again. Gone in a bit too hot into turn 1. He's going to be back on me. We can't afford to keep making mistakes like that. Just as we extend that gap, I make a mistake and he closes it back down. Half a second again. We should have the straight line speed in theory over the KTM. 0.6. Can't believe we're not even halfway yet. Feels like I've done about an hour's worth of racing already. 0.9. It's almost back up to a second. So I need to make sure we get it stopped for turn 1. Miss that apex. Come on. I don't think that's quite a second yet, that gap. Oh, it's exactly a second. And we got it stopped in time for turn 1 as well, so that's good. It's usually comes down in the first sector, so when we go through this next split, 0.7, so it's come down 0.3. We're losing about 0.3 in that first sector. We're on lap 9 of 30. We are slowly but surely getting there. And he's still behind us. 0.7 still. I think we've actually gotten beat in the final sector. Especially out of this corner, we seem to pull out a nice little gap. 0.7 still. So I haven't really pulled out anything really. Through here is very one line, so even if he is behind us, he shouldn't be able to get past through that little chicaney bit. And we definitely get a better run out the final corner. One second, the gap. Okay, what's it going to be through here? 0.7 again, so it comes down 0.3. I think it's going to be like this for the whole race. I just cannot break away. I can keep him at a certain distance, but that is it. Cannot break away any further than what we already have. 0.8. Cannot get it over 1.4 seconds either. A second. Let's back up to a second. Come on, get a good run out of here as well. Yes, that's going to be over a second over the line. 1.2, so that should be, well, about 0.9 of a second come the chicane if we lose about 0.3. .2 still, we haven't lost anything. I think that was actually my best first sector yet. Come on, is this going to be our best lap yet? Let's hope so. That gap is definitely opening up. It was 1.2. 1.2 still. .2 still. Wow, we must be doing pretty much identical lap times this lap. I think he might be like a couple of hundredths slower, but not much at all. We will extend our lead coming out of that final corner though. .4, that's as big as the gap has been for a long time. And that is as big as I can get the gap, 1.4 seconds. See if we can extend that a little bit more, or maintain that come the chicane. No, oh, we've lost 0.4 in that sector. Wow. He won't give up. He is not giving up. It may not look it, but this is probably the most difficult endurance race I've done yet. Just cannot break away from him. Not over 1.4 seconds. He's definitely a tenacious one. 1.2. I don't know how many more laps of this I can do. I'm not even halfway yet. 1.2 still. This is insane. Still got over half the race to do like this. Just trying to hang on to the lead. Our pace must be very, very similar. It's just we're quicker in different sections of the track. .3. .3. Come on. Let's try and get up to 1.5 seconds by the start finish line. think it might be. No, 1.3. Have to keep pushing. We're gonna have to literally push on every single lap. There's no two ways about it. Because if I relax for just even a moment, he's gonna be there. 1.1. Maybe I should just let him pass and follow him for a few laps. Nope, that's a bad choice. Because if I let him pass, I may never be able to catch back up to him. So I think the best thing to do, stay out front and just keep doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know how many more laps I can keep this pace up for. But this is not a good lap. It's under a second. We're about half a second slower than our best lap. See, if we have a bad lap, he doesn't tend to. Yeah, that was not a good lap, but it's back up to 1.2. We're on lap 15. Get this lap done and we are halfway. A second is a gap. Wow. It's just not working. It is not happening. See, I was debating, like, when I was choosing the difficulty after testing 120% again, I was toying with the idea of doing 110%. I thought, oh, maybe 100% might be a bit too easy. But it's not. I think 100% is pretty much spot on. He is hounding us, and he's going to be hounding us for the whole bloody race. He's hounding us for half the race. And by the looks of it, he's going to hound us for the remaining half. I guess this is kind of good training if you want to work on your consistency and putting really fast laps together, one after another, for 30 laps consecutively. And it is quite good for consistency as well, because like sometimes when you're doing time trial, because you're pushing that hard and you make a mistake or you crash or something, you can just obviously restart your lap. But in this, if I crash now, he's going to get into the lead, and then it's going to be very, very difficult to close him back down again. So I cannot afford to crash. I cannot afford to run off track. The little mistakes we've made, we've got away with. But if we make bigger mistakes, then we won't get away with it. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to end up lapping anyone in this race. I mean, there is a pretty big gap to third place. I mean, you can't even see him on the map. So it's literally this one guy. So it only takes one to spoil it. Keep it together. Start finish straight for the 16th time. That is lap 16 done. We're on to 17. Right, the next milestone for this race is lap 20, then 25, and then 27, because when we get to lap 27 I can just think to myself, it's a 3-lap race. Then obviously the final lap. I don't want to get to lap 30 and then make a mistake on the final lap, because I will not be happy at all. all this hard work and to throw it away on the last lap. That would be devastating. I'll have to try and redo all of this all over again. He looks closer than what he has been for quite some time now. We're having a bad lap again. It's 0.4. That is not good. That's the lowest it's been for a very long time. Like I said, this has not been a good lap for me. 0.7 of a second slower than our best time. So yeah, we can't afford to have many of these laps, that's for sure. He's literally there, ready to pounce. On to lap 18. We were almost a second slower on that lap. Come on. Seven. Pulling away a little bit again. This is definitely a better lap for me. Gone too hot into there though. What is it going to be over the line? Not even a second still. I think he may have picked up the pace because that was a pretty decent lap from me. I think he's getting quicker. And that is not good news. If he gets quicker and I can't get any quicker, then we are going to be in real big trouble. Half a second. I think he is definitely speeding up. We could be about to lose the lead anytime soon. Come on, we've almost reached our next milestone. Lap 20 of 30. Half a second still. This is not looking good. We've come this far. We can't lose the lead now. Come on. Get it together. I think it's going to be a second over the line, but it's going to be pretty close. Yes, it is a second. So we've got it back up to a second. That will come down again in the first sector, I'm sure. But we are on lap 20. We are 2/3 through the race. Third left to go. 0.7. Yes, come down 3/10. Every now and again I can hear that KTM behind. Just got to keep it going. We've done well to get this far. But I just cannot get over how close he's been throughout the whole race. Like I said, that gap to him has never got over 1.4. And the thing is as well, I am trying every single lap. I'm pushing every single lap, and that gap is pretty consistent. Second. We could do with like an even quicker lap right now, just to open that gap up just that little bit more. Don't think it's going to happen though. Yeah, cannot get it back over a second now. But when we do, it comes back down the next split immediately. Trouble more is if I push any more, I'm going to end up crashing or going off track. We're on to lap 22. We are closer to the end than what we were to the beginning. That is something. Back straight, come on. What's the next split gonna be? Probably about 0.8 still. 0.9. This is just intense. Wasn't the best exits either. Okay, 1.2. We are getting there. We've got less than 10 laps to go. Second is our lead. .3. 1.3. And we are on course for our best lap yet at the moment, if we can keep it together and keep it going at a decent pace. Nah, we've lost it. 1.2, it's come down to 10. I think we might have a nice gap at the moment. 1.3. Way too wide there. That's messed us up. 0.8, yeah. There's a mistake there. Wide there as well. Okay, we're going to be coming up to our next milestone, lap 25. I always find it's nice to give yourself little milestones during the endurance races, just because obviously it gives you something to aim for, and it doesn't kind of feel like it's just one big slog. So we're on lap 25. We're getting there. We may just be able to do this, you know. I'm starting to have a bit more faith. I mean, around lap 12 or 13, I was starting to think that we were going to lose the lead and not going to be able to do this. I've managed to keep my pace up, which I'm quite impressed about. I managed to keep him at bay. Is he going to get any quicker, though? If he gets quicker in the last few laps, then we could be in trouble. Be glad when this is done. I'll be glad when Macau is done as well, because that is going to be another tough race. Okay, this is it, the end of lap 25. We have got 5 laps left to go. Second exactly gap. I think he's closed in a bit more. Are we in trouble again? Is he gonna... Seems like he's started picking up the pace. 0.9. Okay. We're going to be fine for this lap. We're going to have 4 laps left to go. This is... Oh, that's fine. This is another milestone lap, because when we finish this one, there'll be 3 left. 28, 29 and 30. Wide. He's definitely closer. He is closer. Tell you what, I'm glad he's not on a different bike. If he was on a Kawasaki or anything other than that KTM, he would have a bit more straight line speed. .666. Yeah, it feels like I'm in hell. Okay. Time to finish lap number 27. 3 laps remaining. It's just a 3-lap race. Just a normal 3-lap race. That's all we got to do now. That's all we got to do. 3 laps. We're on par with our best first sector at the moment. That's what we could do. 3 really quick laps, quicker than what we've done previously. Open that gap up a little bit. It's not happening at the moment though. Guys, we're coming up to start our penultimate lap. 2 laps to go. Come on. 1.2 is our lead. If we could set a fastest lap now, that would be great. No, not at the moment. But we've still got a gap just over a second. I think we're going to do it. This has been one tough old race. .7, that gap has come down. Uh-oh. Is he going for one last push? We've got one more lap to try and hold on. Oh, come on. 1 lap to go. Final lap time. Here we go. Come on, we could do with a decent 1.9 of a second. Let's make this a good lap. We've done all this hard work now. Let's not throw it away on this final lap, but let's push a little bit harder if we can. Come on. Keep it together. Looking good. Fastest first section yet. What's it going to be at the next split? Oh, again, another personal best. He's going for one last push. I'm retaliating with one last push. Again, another PB. This could be a personal best lap. Right on the final lap. Come on, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. There we go. We have finally done it. And that was our best lap on the final lap. Holy moly. That was a tough, tough race. Wow. that I just think I need to lie down. That was difficult. That was really, really tough. Just trying to do 30 laps with someone constantly on my tail. Won by 2.4 in the end. Whew. Damn. That was very tough. The toughest one yet, but we've got one more tough one to go. Macau. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave it a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.